Hello guys, welcome to DrewCode tutorial. And for this tutorial, for this series, I will lead you to do some project with Python. And the feature of the project is it is super simple and it is applicable to real world problems. So I'll let you feel like this is not doing out of fun or it is like a trivial problem that didn't mean anything to you, but it is instead our goal is to let you know, oh, Python can deal with real world problems, and you really can use Python as a tool to bring you some values and be applied to your daily life or your work, so on and so forth. So let's get started. So for today, we are going to build a multi-currency calculator. What is this? Suppose you are lazy and you don't want to Google it again. I have a currency of savings and I want to know the amount of the savings converted to currency 1, 2, 3. For example, you have USD like 100. So you want to know, I have 100 USD dollar. I want to know how much is it when converted to euro or GBP or Taiwan dollar. And for this moment, the rate, okay, the rate here, how do you say it? Exchange rate, okay. The exchange rate here is as it shows here. So now we're going to do this job. So we start from VS Code here. If you don't know how to install Python and VS Code, please check other tutorials. So we assumed you already, because if you want to get started, you need to do these two steps in advance. You need to install Python first. This is the necessary step. Okay, it's a requirement. You cannot run this program without Python installed. Okay, and then it's recommended to install an IDE. And for this tutorial, we will use VS Code as an IDE. And other IDEs like Spider or other else is also feasible. So we go into here, and the first step here, you need to locate a directory which serves as your working space. After you select it, you go here, create a file, and give a name. This name is recommended that you can, it's very intuitive to read, and you can immediately know what is going on by the file name. So multi-currency calculator. Sometimes it's not a big deal when the name is long, because we also have long variable names in the future. But intuitive is important. So, okay, so let's get started here. Okay, I will going to let user input the amount. So I use an input function here. Okay, input. So for the function, you can see that it all has a small bracket here. That's the feature of the function displays. And as the parameter inside the input, we can put a string which serves as a question for the user. So we type, please input your savings. And we can add it this in the end, so the user can know, oh, I'm going to type something after that. And then it will return, which means this thing will become an object that what user types. So if you type 100, and this thing will become 100, and we need to give it to a variable to store it. So savings, okay, and USD. And then we're going to print out 3 different times. Let's get a recall here. Euro, German, not German, it's British, and Taiwan dollar. And we're going to memorize down these numbers now. It's better to do it now. And then, okay, we're going to use a print function now. Okay. After you input, let's print it. Print your savings in. The first one is Euro. Okay, EUR. And it will be multiplied to this. And we use copy and paste here. This is GBP. This is TWD. As simple as that. So you can see Python is very elegant. It's very simple, okay? But it will have error. Okay, let's see how the error shows here. Let's run it first. Suppose I have 100 USD dollar now. Okay, you can see that it shows the problem statement here. Okay, you can click it and it shows a type. You're gonna type things here, so it shows something gray here. You can put 100, and it shows that you cannot multiply sequence by non-int. Why? Then you can trace back, oh, it happens in line 4, so here it has a problem. Then you cannot multiply a float to a string. Okay, this is show string, so it's non-int. So we're gonna, because this is string, okay, we trace back the error and found that this is string. So we need to convert it to float. Okay, so float multiplied float will be valid. Let's convert it to float after we input then it will return, and the return value is string, and then because it's in this bracket, so it will convert to float and be stored into this variable. And you can see now it's a float. Before we do this, we can see it is a string. Okay, so now you can make sure by hover the mouse here to see, oh, the type is float. Then we assume it can work now. Let's try it again. 100. Okay, 98, good. 83. 3000, good. Okay, so we just finished a simple project, simple tool that you can use it in the real world. But as we know, this is dynamic. So in the future, we're going to update these numbers, this rate. This exchange rate automatically every time we execute the program. The ideal way is this. So we're going to teach you in the future. Okay. And so you don't have to modify your program as day shifts, because maybe next week the exchange rate will be different and this program will outdated. So it has some improved space here. Okay, so we'll see you in the future to improve this. But now you know the fundamentals of how to do it, and you can simply update the rates manually for now, but in the future you don't have to do this as you improve your coding skills. Okay, thanks for the slides go and for the credit to provide a free template of these beautiful slides. And thanks for you guys for patience watching this video, and see you again. Bye bye.